I've always wanted a greenhouse, but I could never justify the cost of like a properly made greenhouse. And the cheap ones never really seemed like they were worth even 100, 200 bucks. They were just cheap and they were built to fail. So I got a wild hair one day and grabbed some pallets and built one in an hour. It's not pretty, but it works. I gathered some pallets from a nearby Ace and got this poly sheeting while I was there and had these 2x4s. And all I did really was screw the pallets together, put the 2x4s on as a roof, tape down some sections for holding, since duct tape has thread in it to hold it all together. And this has western exposure and works pretty well so far. The plants seem to be content so far, and it's not perfect. It's definitely not pretty, but it works. It's already been through a 20-mile-an-hour wind day, and the poly sheeting seems to be doing okay. But hasn't been through rain yet. That's the only test that it hasn't been through. So we'll see how it does at that time. But I really wanted to have a greenhouse because I've been using a carport for a long time that's just got western exposure, and wanted something that could work a little bit better. Get sun all day long, get some consistent sun. So this is my first iteration of just this cheap open air greenhouse. And in Florida, it just gets too hot for a closed in greenhouse anyway. So this open air concept seems to work so well so far. I can sit out here in the middle of the afternoon and feel pretty comfortable. And like I said, the plants seem to be doing okay. I just made some soil blocks, so we'll see how those seedlings do in this area if they get enough light, which I think they will. And I think it'll suit its purpose, and I'll definitely rebuild it with greater design in mind later on. I just didn't have much time and just put this thing together with what I had and spent $10. So I think it was a win-win overall. Let me get a full picture of it. And that's it. Just, I don't know how many pallets that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pallets of various shapes and sizes, and 2 2x4s and some poly sheeting. I think it works pretty well.